better. Don't worry about the mess back there.
I'll try not to move it too much.
Alright, so for me, I like to put it on the beer mug so when you're holding it you can see it. Some other people put it so when you're holding it other people can see it. If that makes sense. Alright, as of course we're not prepared. I'll have to run and get stuff.
I think he's looking for a squeegee. Remember that?
No, I have a squeegee.
Oh, okay.
I
You
need
have
a roller.
Roller. All right.
Now, so you're not just eyeballing it.
Just showed up. What are y'all doing? We are putting etched vinyl on a mug. The decal says Dad, Yoda best, with a picture of Yoda in the middle because Kyle's a huge Star Wars fan. See what he did there?
So I drew a line on the transfer tape. You see that? So then that's your nice straight line across.
Is Kyle a dad? Kyle is not a dad. Kyle's an awesome uncle, though.
Now I'm going to measure across and find the center point. There.
You show him the dot you did? See how he
There's the
found the
center.
middle.
And then I'm going to draw a line, hopefully, straight through the center.
Look at that beautiful T.
As I give everybody the finger.
Yeah. Oh, good idea with the line on the transfer tape. I'm stealing that trick. Steal away,
Yeah.
Sarah. Steal away.
Yeah, it'll change your life because you're going to draw all over the transfer tape. Sometimes I would go to the Silhouette program or the Cricut program, whatever program that I'm using, and look to see what the size is. So this is 5 inches across, and then I would know it's 2.5 inches, and I'd only have to measure from here to here. I wouldn't have to do a whole lot of figuring out math. Math is not my best friend. So then this way, when you put it on here, you can eyeball it till that center line, so give everyone the finger, is straight up and down. It's crooked. It's straight up. And then you'll be able to, if you want to get crazy, you can measure from the lip down. You just have to make sure that your glass is cylindrical. Is that the right word? It doesn't bevel down like a pint glass. You wouldn't be able to use that trick for because this line here is going to go back. But because it's completely round, you can measure from the top to the bottom.
Like, for instance, this cup.
Yeah.
See how it gets smaller at the bottom? That's what he's referencing.
That makes sense. All right. As again, we're not prepared.
What are you looking for?
Some tape. I got some. You got painter's tape?
Very little.
You don't have any anymore. Painter's
Whatever.
tape, masking tape. I was going to use packing tape, but that'll leave a residue on the glass. So what I'm going to do is, can't see it, take this, and I'm just going to run this across so that the tape hangs over the edge. And then when you find,
In reverse.
reverse. Well, actually right now I'm just making sure that this center line is straight up and down. That look good?
Yeah.
Alright, so once you have that, I'm just going to take this painter's tape and put that right here. So then it kind of just flops out. And then you just want to double check. How's it look?
Looks good to me. I'm terrible with. Okay. He thinks it's crooked, guys. He's much better. The ball of the eye. Feel free to ask questions as well as we're going along.
Yeah. So one of the things that threw me off when I first started, until somebody pointed out to me, that if you look, you can't go by the transfer tape because this transfer tape is not cut straight. So if you go, or the backing and the transfer tape, if you go by that, you'll never be straight. You have to go with the actual image, making sure that this line is parallel to the top, and then this is straight up and down. You can also fill the glass with liquid to get your horizontal. That's right. If you fill it with liquid, you just have to make sure that you're on a completely flat surface.
What kind of transfer tape do you use?
This is the clear. It's the Transfer Right Ultra Clear 1310. This is the best stuff for glass and little decals and things. And as you can see, it's completely clear. Pull that out. So you're going to be able to see right through it, which is perfect if you're selling decals to a customer, because then they can see exactly what they're getting.
Hey Beverly, so Dad isn't actually backwards, it's just the way that Facebook Live works. Everything's backwards on Facebook Live.
Yeah, I think it's because we're using the forward-facing camera on the iPad. Like if you look at my shirt, it's backwards. Because of the forward-facing camera is what we've come up with. I don't know if there's any way around it. All right, so I'm just going to make sure that I have this on here straight. I'm happy with where it's at. And then I'm going to squeegee this over, go back to that vinyl memory.
Probably have to explain that again for people who didn't watch last week.
Yeah, so last week I went over this with the car window. Is the vinyl has some memory to it. So if you place it on this curve and hold it and then squeegee it out, when you're applying it, excuse me, the vinyl has a better chance of going exactly where you want it, because it's already been smoothed out to want to go to where you want it to be. So now I have the transfer tape. Remember, it's hanging over the decal halfway and then halfway on the transfer tape. So if I flip it back over, you guys can see that the best. And then I'm going to pull the backing off. And because the tape was attached to the transfer tape, it's now on a hinge. So I'm just going to try and do this so you can see it.
Do you want me to help? You good? Okay.
Hold this mug.
Hold this mug.
Yeah, there you go. No, like really hold it.
Really hold it.
Yeah.
Okay. Use my muscles. Really hold it.
And then I'm just gonna go right to left or left to right, whatever, however you're seeing it. All right. So then it's on there. And then I'm just going to go over it really well. Take off the painter's tape.
Tamara says it works. I've done my truck last Friday, just like he said. Awesome. That's awesome to hear. Hey from Florida. Hey Dinah. How are you?
Alright, now that I've squeegeed it on there to death. Yeah.
Do you Dale the transfer tape? I'm not sure what you mean.
Sell. Yes.
Sell,
We
yes.
sell the transfer tape.
Thanks, Kyle. Hi,
If that's what I
Jennifer.
think. Alright, so now I'm going to remove the transfer tape.
Notice how he's pulling it
Yeah.
flat.
Yeah, if you pull up on it, you have a if you like pull straight out, it might pull the vinyl, but if you roll it back across like that.
Voila! Check that out.
Now it looks like it's etched on there and it's vinyl.
You guys should make a shirt with your logo backwards so on camera it looks correct to viewers. Genius.
That's such a good idea.
Jennifer on it.
Yeah.
Now, would his mug have to be hand washed?
Yes. Yes. I've had success putting stuff like this into the dishwasher and it not coming off. I know a lot of people do, but I always recommend hand washing it just for the longevity of the vinyl.
Yeah, we've washed it in the dishwasher before.
Yeah. All right, should we do the gold too?
Yeah, do the gold too.
I have to remeasure this one now. I found the roller. Hey, Mike.
The design is backwards because it the way that the Facebook Live works.
It's like our shirts.
Yeah, everything's backwards.
I think it's the forward-facing camera.
Dana says, wouldn't etching cream be better than vinyl?
It would last longer. Yes, the etching cream, it's a permanent thing. So when you're talking about, how things hold up in the long run, absolutely the etching cream is going to be better. But the vinyl is quick, it's easy, it's there's no mess. Remove it if you want, but if you're looking for something you can run through the dishwasher and things like that, then you should go with the
etching cream.
The etching cream.
I'm just about out of transfer tape I've been using for 2 years. What's the price for the 6-inch roll? 6-inch clear?
The 6-inch clear 300 foot?
I want to say...
I don't know. Look it up.
I am going to look it up. Thanks for the magnet. The guys love them. Awesome, Michael. It's awesome to hear.
That would be cool on a picture frame or shadow boxes.
Yeah.
Yes, on the shadow boxes would be very cool. I have to try the vinyl. I don't need another hobby like etching cream. And that is a completely another hobby. I tried etching cream and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of chemicals and all that stuff. So I'm just measuring out the center point of the decal so I can get it on there nice and even. Hopefully. For those of you who just joined, straight across the Yoda best and straight in the middle. That way it makes it a little easier to line up.
So the 6-inch by 300 feet transfer tape that we're using in this video is $24.99.
We're using the 4-inch.
Oh, the 4-inch is $19.99.
Which I just added to the website. I think it's a better buy if you're making a lot of cup decals, which I know a lot of you are. It fits this is a 4-inch piece right on here. I only had to trim here and here. I didn't have to trim on these sides. Alright. This side. Alright, once again. Now we're on the back side. This is the gold course vinyl. I'm just gonna eyeball it.
What's the shelf life of the etching vinyl?
Shelf life, like the unused stuff. As long as you keep it at room temperature, it should last a couple of years. As long as it's not in extreme heat and extreme cold.
He's focusing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can't see his focus face. Oh, I missed it.
You
Dang.
made me mess up.
Love it.
My focus face.
Focus face. That's his.
You gotta have a serious focus face, so that way when people see you doing that, they know what you're up to.
Mean business.
Focusing, leave them alone. Alright, this painter's tape doesn't really want to hold, so we're gonna do this quick. Alright, so I got it on there on the hinge. That looks straight. Oh, it's crooked. It's too busy making my focus face. Wasn't focusing. Alright. It's good enough. I personally could spend hours lining something up. Alright. So I'm going to peel this back. I'm going to hold this.
Mug again? You need my muscles?
Not yet.
Okay.
They're just in the way.
Alright. And this is how you apply vinyl live.
Well, I don't recommend painter's tape. We just, that's what we had. So I'm going to use packing tape, but I don't recommend this because this is going to leave adhesive behind. But for the sake of the video, and you don't want to wait for me to run to the store to get masking tape. Alright. Alright.
Ready.
Back to the focusing.
Focus face. He did vinyl memory that time. He didn't get that far.
What happened?
He had the vinyl memory with the squeegee over it.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't get that far. That's what happened.
Alright. Now I got the packing tape on there.
There we go.
Now we're to the vinyl memory.
Now the vinyl memory. So he's running the squeegee, in case you just joined, he's running the squeegee over it because the vinyl,
You want the vinyl to know where it's going when you apply it.
there you go.
This will help the vinyl know where it's going, the paper already knows where its home is. Alright.
Ready? I'm ready.
Now we can peel it back. Peel it back till that paper can pop out like that.
Thanks.
Alright, now you gotta hold them up.
Okay,
Muscles.
no, you need
Top,
my...
on the top.
On the top.
Got
On
it?
Got it. Am I Vanna White? Is that what her name is?
Well, I'm not Pat Sajak.
Whatever.
Make sure it's on there good.
I personally prefer the gold etched. I just think it's different. It looks different. I'm all about that life. Different life. I've never heard of vinyl memory, says Gail.
Yeah, you know how when you order vinyl and it comes rolled up, and then when you take it out of the box, it just goes like this, and you have to unfold it and fold it the other way to get it back? That's because it has the memory around it.
No residue.
No residue.
No residue. Beautiful.
It's too hot.
It's too hot for residue.
Doesn't want to stick.
You should try peeling the other side.
No, boss.
Alright, boss.
Nope. This side doesn't want to come off either. Slow and steady for the gold, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead. Keep going. Is the etching vinyl just as durable as 651?
Yes.
Yes. Michael Ashby, tell my wife to get me a dad beer mug or shot glass. I will. He will. Does the etched vinyl come in other colors besides clear and gold?
No.
We just have the silver and the gold.
There is like a frost vinyl, but that comes in different colors, but we don't carry it yet. This gold's being a little pain in my butt.
Well, you're also doing it backwards. Lots of angry faces. What happened? What did I miss?
I don't know.
I don't either. Can somebody tell me what we missed? What's going on? What is hundreds of angry faces?
I don't know.
I don't know if I offended anybody. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what's with all the angry?
I don't know. Keep going. I don't know.
That's weird.
It is weird.
I guess one person does it, everyone's like, yeah, angry face.
Is that
Maybe because I picked up the beer mug? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
I don't care.
I bet it's Zoe. That's my daughter, by the way. She always watches our Facebook Lives. I wonder if a button got stuck. It's hilarious, guys. I don't know what's going on. They're trying to overpower it with hearts.
Bring it on!
I love it.
There's the gold etch.
This is ridiculous. No, I'm kidding.
Now you guys are just messing around.
Having too much fun.